Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're doing well. I am on with my Daphne's Diary glue book that I made the other day. Now, as you can see, I have been doing some stuff. Tell you what, this is so much fun it should be illegal. Yeah. I was pulling apart. Every time I go out and sit watch TV, I pull about part pages and find bits and pieces that I think will go good on certain pages. I'm not sure how anyone ever finishes a page in these things because I never seem to find enough stuff to finish a page to begin with. So yeah, I suppose it's something you can come back to and add to when you find bits and pieces. But I just have pages. I started paper clipping bits and pieces in on the pages. I thought they might go nicely, and then I was too lazy to cut bits out and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I just started putting whole pages in between. So I've made a big mess so far. But I thought I'd come on and would try and break it in by actually gluing something down. So I love this little piece that was in the Daphne's Diary. I'll put that at the front there somewhere, but I want a backing for that, and I'm not sure what else I want to do there. So I think I have a few pieces for a page just here. So I think we might work on that. Yeah. So I'm just going to put these pieces to the side because some of those might be used as well. And I'm going to pull this piece out, and I know I'm working on that side of that piece. So I'll just put that to the side. So I thought I'd come in my craft room and get some of this done before I have to cook tea tonight. My son's not feeling 100%. He has a sore throat. His tests have come back clear so far, but you never know. So he's masking up every time he comes out in the common area, and other than that, we're sort of staying away from each other. So I think I'll cook him some chicken soup tonight. All right, so what I have got is this page. There's nothing much on this page I want to keep, so I don't mind covering it pretty well all up. What I might do for now is put this here so I can sort of see where center is and that other side isn't bothering me. It's a bit better. Now I've got a bit of a sleep theme going for a few pages. I've got this lovely little girl who's nice and cozy in her bed, and on the same page as her was this sleep and music. So I want to use those. And then I cut out just some blue bits of paper here, because I'm just debating what to do for the background. I also found this text page, which is sort of a light blue as well, which might be the way to go. And I also found this, which has music and birds and that. So I might cut out the poem there and use it somewhere else, and then use some of the music notes and that around her, since it says sleep and music. What else have I got here? Oh, that. I was debating whether I want some of the night sky, which is another thing I could use, if not on this page, on one of my other ones. And then there is dream here, but again, I don't know if I want that on this page specifically. So I think I'll work with what we've got here and here first. Just have a quick look, if I can remember. I meant to put a bookmark where the page is, but I do have all this other, it goes there, that's right. So that's what we'd be going next to. And I think that would go quite nicely, that text. I think the thing I struggle with the most when I think about glue booking, and that is backgrounds and layering. I'm just not very good with, so keep it simple for now. So I might start with, could just cover the whole lot with that. And then we can figure out what we're going to do with the rest. So that will be simple. So I might use my helmets just for this bit so that the pages stick together well. Now all the offcuts I keep unless they look like they don't have anything at all that I might use, because I'll be able to use them for backgrounds. Now we might fussy cut her a bit, I think. Now we do have that dark sky. I don't know if it's going to go or not, but we could cut it out and see. So if I don't use it for this one, I might use it for the other side. So I might just chop it about here. Don't know if it does anything for me. Love some of these notes, so we'll chop out this big one. Now I'm going to cut this out somewhat. Oh, she looks cute there. Okay, so I've cut out the bits that I want to use. I've grabbed a shaded lilac distress ink. I don't want to use too much of this sort of stuff, just where necessary, I think. And I feel it's necessary just to go around this sleeping music. The words. I thought the shaded lilac would be nice because the blues that I have, I think, would be a bit bright. So what else I might do too is I've just got some bits of blue scrap paper here. I think they might have been the page that a lovely girl was cut out of in this sleeping music, so I'm going to just use them. Just trim that bit off of and straighten it up just a tad. Now I should try and get used to using my glue stick. Something I don't do very often. Because I hate it with a vengeance, but so I think I want to put that just up in this corner. If I can get it on where I want it. Try that again. And we're off to a good start. That'll do. Now, I did have a credit card here, but it's gone. I think I took it out in the lounge to do this with. Just use my bone folder to push it down a bit. And then I've got this long bit here, so I might just put that down here It doesn't really add much, but it's using up scraps. Got the number there, which I don't want to see too much. Not sure if it'll get covered either side. Doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't. I keep telling myself that and I might believe it one day. Okay, so it's a start. I've got something stuck down there. So I know I want that. Probably over this side, and I know I want her about like that, I think. So I might put her down next. Just a bit of glue in that little spot. Isn't she beautiful? Now I'll switch to my little glue for the littler bits. Figure out where we want them. So we want our little saying. I think it looks good about there. Get the stuff stuck all over me with this glue. Now we've got, I cut out a little butterfly, which I think sits pretty just here. Then we've got our notes. I'm debating whether to leave room here in case I find a nice little saying, which I might do because I think it'd look really nice if I can find a little verse or something to put there. Make a decision and do it. So for now, I think that is that page. It could do with more, obviously, but as I said, it's hard to find all the pieces all at once. So as I'm searching through the magazines, I might find a nice little quote or something to put there. Now, while we're at it, I reckon I'm trying to do something with the page that goes next to this. If I can find it. Here it is. slip that one back in. And leave it there so I can see how they're going to look together. Now I'll take that bit off. So far what I've cut out is just some hot chocolate with marshmallows and cinnamon. But I thought, well, that's a nice drink to have before you go to bed, isn't it? And it's got these hues of pink and brown and that. And I found this clock and I was going to put it on the page with our little girl. But I decided not to. But I think the colours in that will go with the chocolate and the marshmallows quite nicely. So I might use some of that. So I'll just grab a ruler and why not measure? It's 10, that is 4 and 1/16. I'll just grab a pencil. Don't know if this is going to fit right though. Let's have a look. We'll see. About like that. So I might just use my trimmer for this. I'm gonna rip it with the ruler, but the trimmer's pretty well ripping everything anyway. The blade's so blunt after all the work I've been doing with it. Might stick that on there. It will make this lined paper a lot sturdier as well. So it'll be something like that. Oh. No, I like it the way I first had it. I hate that glue, it's so sticky. I suppose it's meant to be sticky. That's the point, but I get it all over my hands and then I get it all over everything else. And then I move stuff. Nah, it doesn't matter. I can trim it up if I need to. Okay. Oh, it will curl on that because it's sort of the wet glue. Now we've got to trim this down the way we want it. It's like there's a couple of pages there, so maybe I'll keep it looking like a couple of pages. Or do I just cut my hot chocolates out? Kind of like the whole picture. Or do I just cut the picture out? Yeah, that's better. Always got to check the back and make sure there's nothing decent that I want to keep. Now, I don't think I am feeling this crinkly edge, so I am going to take that off. It's a bit better. Okay, so the other thing is, let's flick it in there. It's gonna be like that. Might have to trim this bit off or add some washi in the future if it gets caught up at all or anything. The other thing is whether I want to put this, let's cut it out. Do it like that or as individual letters. I kind of like it like that. I was thinking of putting that on her page too, which looks good, but kind of does, doesn't it? It kind of looks good there too. I'm going to keep it on here because it's sort of like a purple and it goes nice with the pink and that. Just debating whether to cut the letters. Might, just for something a bit different. So it's funny, I was thinking with this project, it's a bit like getting some Daphne's diaries and then condensing them down into a couple of books. So in some ways that's good because I'll have less bulk around the place. You cover up the boring pages. Paperclip is annoying me. Okay, well I've definitely broken it in, I think. So that's what we've got so far. Definitely need to trim that or something. Worry about that later though, let it all dry. And then I have this page, I have found some bits for it. I found another page that had this dog sleeping with its head on a pillow, which I thought was so cute. And went so nicely with the blues that we've got here and that. So the dog will probably go over here. And he came with this poem about a dog sleeping and that, so, and doggy naps. I thought it was really sweet and I thought that would go so nicely on that page. It does still need some bits and pieces, but you know what? We've got birds and butterflies on the page that we used for this one, which would look really nice around there as well. So I'll probably do something like that. Now, thinking again, do we fussy cut him? So there's birds and butterflies, and then it's a bit much, I think, if we use that under him. Okay, so I've taken my little page out. Now I had a bigger piece which you saw me cut out of the night sky. I think I might actually use that to put my dog on, because it helps him stand out really nicely. I'll have to chop off some of his pillow. I don't know if it's a pillow or it's his master's clothing. Looks a bit suspect. So I will not stick that down first because we've got this gap down the bottom and I've just cut some of the blue bit off of the text page, which I'll fill that up with, I think. So I just want to straighten the end if I can. will do. So now we'll just trim around that. So we want to get our little doggy down now. Figure out his position. He could go down about like that. Looks all right. So we'll put him down. So that will sit in there, something like that. And then we have a saying, which I know is around here somewhere. I might actually put that down now, because I think we'll end up working around that. Now, do we want to ink that? Doesn't need it, but I'm going to do it.
Like a bird on a tree.
I think we'll cut out some of these birds and butterflies to put around there, so I will do some fussy cutting and then I'll be back. So I just went and had dinner and I fussy cut some of the little bits and pieces out of my paper ready to put on this page just to finish things off. And then I think that will be it for tonight's session. And we'll have a look back at everything. So what have we got? We've got a big bird here. And I want to put him up the top there somewhere. I've got some little notes which will go up next to him. So we will get that done.
Like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be.
Okay, so that is great. I got rid of a few of the paper clips out of the book, so that's a good start. And I broke the glue book by putting something in there. And I quite like what I've done. Not 100% on that page colour-wise with the rest of it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be all matchy-matchy. I do like it otherwise, so... And as I said, it definitely needs some more, and if I find more in the future, I'll add it. But I think for now I haven't found what I want there, so I will leave it. So we did that page, sleep and music, dream page with our hot chocolates, Nice colours on that one. Beautiful sleeping puppy. And then the poem that went with the sleeping dog with the little bits and pieces around. So that was so much fun. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me mess around with that. I won't do all of this on camera because that would bore you to death, but I will go through and add bits and pieces and give you updates and do a page with you every now and again. I think that will be fun. I do hope to start on some other styles of glue books in the future as well, but for now I have my garden journal and this and another project that I'm on with at the moment, so that will do for this week. So we'll see how I go with all of that, but yeah, I do want to get into some of the other magazines and have a bit of fun. So take care of yourselves, be good, and I will see you again very soon, no doubt. See you later.